The most unexpected beef of 2024 has been Vlad TV and Marlon Wayans. So the beef started when DJ Vlad hit up Marlon Wayans to do an interview. And Marlon Wayans says, sure, Vlad, I'll do an interview for $40,000. When DJ Vlad got this offer, Vlad was pissed. Vlad felt like Marlon was trying to play him out to be a sucker. Like he was some type of Bobo the Fool or something, bruh. So Vlad confronted Marlon and said, hey, bruh, if you ain't want to do it, say that, right? But you might as well just tell me you don't F with me. If you're giving me a FU offer like this for $40,000 for an interview, beat it.
We reached out to Marlon Wayans about doing an interview. And he had to speak to his person who, coordinates this stuff. Do you know how much they asked for a Marlon Wayans interview?
I can't wait to hear it.
$40,000 plus 30% of all future revenue. Told him his last stand-up was great and everything else like that. And I basically hit him. I was like, my man, I'd rather you say that that you just don't with me, rather than give me this stupid number like this.
Vlad's 100% right. The offer was a slap in the face itself. Let's take out the $40,000 because the $40,000 is just outrageous. Do you think that Marlon Wayans is telling the Breakfast Club, hey, give me 30% of the future revenue this interview earns? Absolutely not. So why do it to Vlad TV? It's a slap in the face, especially too if Vlad and Marlon Wayans was somewhat close, right? They were texting back and forth over the years. So they got somewhat of a relationship. So to do this to somebody who you somewhat respect or cordial with is just insane. And it shows you don't respect them. I'm going to give Vlad some advice, man. Now, that right there is sacrilegious, right? Me giving Vlad advice in terms of media is like, come on, bro, like it's Vlad TV. But I'm going to give my humble advice, all right? Vlad's a good dude. And Vlad's business model has essentially been, yo, if I'm going to eat and profit off this content, I want you to eat and profit off this content too. So hence, Vlad been breaking bread with dudes who he don't got to break bread with. Let's be real here, bruh. Some of the recurring guests, Vlad TV is doing them a favor by even having them on the platform. But because Vlad has been open and honest that he pays people, that, he wants to break bread, and he essentially pays people who don't really need to get paid, right? Like the platform is enough. Like the platform is bringing more value to them than they are bringing to the platform. But because Vlad, sort of just want to look out for everybody, Vlad is just giving them money. And in turn, other black folks, because this is how, Vlad, listen up. Vlad, listen up. This is how black folks think. When black folks look at a white man with a lot of funds and a lot of money who is giving out resources to other black folks, they see that white man as
Facts.
a lick. They see him as a lick. They see him as somebody to take advantage of. So when Marlon Wayans is looking at you giving out other people some money, he's like, oh, we got a sucker. 40,000, 30% revenue. Now, Vlad TV obviously wasn't having it. And, he ain't really bashed Marlon Wayans. He just sort of said it during an interview with Ari Spears. But then Marlon Wayans took to Twitter to respond back to Vlad TV. This was in response to a random fan who tagged Marlon Wayans and said, Marlon, you a good dude, right? You a good one. Because Vlad would have had to pay me $500,000 for an interview with 55% of all revenue made from the video on all platforms. Bro, what are you, Crip Mac, man? 55 for everything? Now, listen, man, this is coming from a fan who probably doesn't make $50,000 at his day job. But he wants us to believe that if Vlad TV offers him $10,000 for an hour of his time, he would turn it down and he would demand $500,000 and 55% split. Man, stop it, bro. Yo, y'all just talking to talk. I feel like somebody's worth is what somebody else is willing to pay you. Now, in the likes of Marlon Wayans, listen, Marlon Wayans to me is a different story, right? Because Marlon Wayans has movies where I'm sure he done made millions off, right? So if we're just talking about an exchange for time, then Marlon Wayans has probably been paid more than $40,000 for an hour or 2 hours. So if we're just talking about like the exchange of time, because he is a movie star, right? Then the $40,000 to me is still outrageous, but he probably has a right to say, yo, I want $40,000. And it doesn't sound too crazy, but for this random fan to try to like say, hey, Marlon, bro, 40,000 ain't enough. 500,000, man, stop it, bro. Now, Vlad TV would have been greatly, bro, Vlad was tight. Bro, Vlad was really upset at this, right? When Marlon responded back and said, see, I tried to tell him I was giving him a deal. Oh, well. Nah, man. Vlad was tight, right? Because Vlad would respond back with, Marlon found someone with 200 followers to agree with him. LOL. Nobody on earth is going to pay Marlon $40K for an interview when he gets 100K to 300K views on any platform he interviews on. This guy is really delusional. If we look deeper than the surface level for the situation, outside of Marlon Wayans just being money hungry or Marlon Wayans just don't want to come on Vlad TV, I feel like it also has to do with the stigma, whether it's fairly attributed or unfairly attributed, right? Because the stigma surrounding Vlad TV is Vlad is going to ask incriminating question and instigate. Now, I do feel like at some point, though, especially as of lately, that stigma has been somewhat unfair because Vlad TV has done an array of other interviews, and you don't really see Vlad TV doing too much of like the real niche-based street interviews. He has picked up on the Chicago stuff as of lately, but I feel like recently or as of lately, Vlad TV has been more focused on telling stories or breaking stories or solving things, right? Or solving age-old mysteries. Right? It don't seem as if Vlad TV is still in the, let me interview AR app so he could tell me how many people he shot face, right? Vlad TV has somewhat progressed, and it feels like people is still holding him accountable for things that maybe took place a decade ago. Now, Marlon Wayans will respond back to Vlad, and he will say, you mad? Or you mad? You unprofessional, my guy. If you don't like the number, keep it moving. You look bad. You should fall back. Mad at a black man stating his number, and now you go public and use your platform to try to drag me? I never in my life dealt with this silly negotiating tactic. Now, I'm going to say this. Vlad TV has gone public on a couple of interview negotiations. I remember more specifically when Saweetie and told Vlad TV no. No. It was Saweetie's manager told Vlad TV no via Shirley, and Vlad TV was tight because it kind of felt like the publicist or the manager was sort of like, right, like trying to like blackball him from doing an interview with Saweetie, even though Saweetie was interested in doing an interview. And then we've seen recently with Bossman D-Lo when a scammer scammed Vlad for like $1,500 for a deposit. So we have seen Vlad go public a lot as of lately for these interviews. Now, Vlad TV responds back and says, no, not mad at all. I find this all amusing because you really think that you're worth $40,000 for an interview? I said there's nobody on earth that will pay you that, and I have yet to be proven wrong. Throwing out a stupid odd number for an interview is unprofessional, my guy, because your interview don't even make 5% of that on every platform you do. And bringing up race when there was no mention of it throughout all our discussions show how weak of a man you really are. I feel like Vlad TV, because he's in this space, he knows exactly like what the numbers are and what the metrics are, right? So, like, for example, somebody like Marlon Wayans, who's not a YouTuber, or let's say like a random rapper, they don't know, right? Like, they can probably think, you got 100,000 views, you probably made 50 grand off me. Well, no, that's not the case, like, at all. But they're not in the space, so I do feel like Vlad TV does have to give some grace, and have some patience with people who are not in the space, who don't really understand how the space works. Because if you tell a rapper, we can do an interview and you're going to get 1 million views, he probably thinking 1 million views, bro, you made $1 million. When that's not the case at all. Of course I didn't make $1 million, right? But they don't understand that, right? Like if you tell them, hey, listen, bro, if I pay you $15,000 and you get me 1 million views, I'm not going to make back my money. They will think you're lying. So for Vlad TV, I feel like Vlad TV's like frustration is he understands the numbers, but he's being frustrated at Marlon Wayans, who's not from this world, who don't understand the numbers. So Marlon goes, so yes, this has become about race. You trying to turn us into a crab and, oh, come on, bro. Oh, my. Oh, brother, man. Oh, brother, bro. How we get this deep, bro? Talking about interviews, man. How did race come into this? You trying to turn us into crabs in a barrel. I see your angle now. I watch you play your hand. You want us to talk ish, beef, and tear each other down while you sit back and make money. Meanwhile, you don't even show your face. All right, now this is an inaccurate statement, right? Because Vlad TV has been showing his face a little too often. But I think this particular crab in the barrel statement is in reference because Vlad TV revealed the fact that Marlon Wayans asked for $40,000 during his interview with Ari Spears. So maybe Marlon Wayans is saying, yo, Vlad TV brought that up with Ari Spears because he know Ari Spears is a wild card, you feel me? And Ari Spears going to crash out. That's why he brought that up. Maybe. I'm not sure. Who knows? Now, I don't think Vlad TV, like, bringing this public or Vlad TV, like, posting this on Twitter, I don't feel like that's him trying to give black folks the beef, right? You know, that's him just voicing his frustration with you personally. Now, Vlad says, not only do I show my face, but when I do interviews on the same platform as you, more than twice as many people watch. Here are the actual views when we did the Breakfast Club 1 month apart. You reached your peak 20 years ago and have been on a decline ever since. There's nothing wrong with that, but you seem to think that this is still 2004. I've been dropping facts with actual numbers this entire time. And all you can do is play the lame race card in response. So keep looking in the mirror and lying to yourself about who you think you are. The numbers don't back it up. Oh, bro. Oh, brother. Yo, bro, Vlad on timing, man. Vlad is on timing, man. Yo, and this is so petty too, bro. Like, if Vlad say, hey, bro, yo, how you charging me 40 bands for an interview, man, when I'm bigger than you? Now, I don't know how true that statement is, man, but Vlad did get better numbers, man. All right? He did get better numbers. Now, Marlon Wayans will say, I see why you don't show your face. It's ugly. That ugly beard ish don't look real. You look like you're in disguise. Ish look like you take it on and off like some Mr. Potato Head ish. Oh, man. Is Vladimir in protective custody? Nah, man. That's Vlad's face, people, right? That is actually Vlad's face. But here's my... Now, they're beefing, and I know they both probably feel like the other person has crossed the line. But I feel like from Vlad's perspective, I don't feel like Vlad needs to be mad at Marlon Wayans. Vlad needs to be mad at Boosie. It's Boosie's fault that everybody is asking for so much money, Vlad. And you know why? You see, for all these years, you was breaking bread with various content creators, various personalities, and nobody knew how much you was giving them, right? Now, I'm sure some people probably got paid a lot of money, like tens of thousands, while other people probably got paid $250 in a pack of bubble gum, as they should, because they ain't worth ish. But Boosie is the only one who got on camera and confirmed that you were paying him $500,000 a year, that you was paying him 40 bands for an interview. So once people sit back and say, whoa, hold up. You paying Boosie 40 bands per appearance? $500K a year? And this is numbers? Oh, no, I want that too.
Yeah, I don't want it. Because I can make $500,000 with Vlad every year, man.
Damn.
Vlad. I don't really need it if it ain't
say that, and Vlad helped me out a lot more. So I gotta, we gotta talk about you.
$500,000 with Vlad?
A year.
Close to it.
God damn, salute to Vlad then.
Man, when I can make 30, 40,000 to sit on the couch to talk, that's way safer than that club with all them guns and that bitch gotta lead a club in front of somebody who ain't gonna hurt me. I think y'all should be happy I'm doing podcasts. I'm gonna live longer way doing podcasts. Way more less danger doing podcasts. Would you rather do a show for 60 or podcast for 45? I made that decision the other day. I took the 45 over the 60. The 60, I had to pay for flights, hotels, going to dangerous ass city. Shit about being careful, man. I could sit 45 minutes on the couch and just talk shit. 40-something thousand now, man. That's a blessing, bro.
He the one who told the world I can sit on that Vlad TV couch for 45 minutes and make $40,000+, man. Now, because I'm in media or because I have a brain, or more specifically because I'm in media and understand how these things work and understand what the numbers are, I knew that Boosie was absolutely flat out lying and that Vlad TV isn't paying Boosie anywhere near $40,000+ for an interview. But because Vlad has a good relationship with Boosie, he's not going to come out and say, hey, Boosie, you were lying. So he sort of just let that narrative linger and marinate and sit out there. But when you're in hip hop, right, and you have to deal with ninjas, right? With black folks, that narrative is dangerous. But because now everybody see you as a lick. Because now somebody who can come to your platform, who know they're capable of doing 500,000 views. They don't want 5,000 no more. They want 40,000. Give me that Boosie special. Now they're going to the YouTube channel saying, wait, all right, so Boosie do like 500,000 views? 1,000,000 views? I bet cool. I can do 1,000,000 views too. I want 50. And that's why, right, I attribute Boosie the reason for why Vlad TV and Marlon is currently beefing. Because without Boosie coming out and saying that, without Boosie putting out those numbers out there, Marlon wouldn't have asked for those numbers, bro. Like, he wouldn't ask for those numbers, bro. Right? But the person who's been negotiating on behalf of Marlon, that person heard Boosie say $40,000+ and they say, yo, bro, this Marlon Wayans, this is like a superstar movie artist. Marlon Wayans is more relevant in his field than Boosie is in his. Marlon Wayans is more relevant in comedy and movies than Boosie is in rap. He want the Boosie special. So Vlad, bro, if I'm you, man, I gotta take it up with Boosie, bro. He's the reason why Marlon Wayans is out here asking for $40,000+, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Would you guys blame Boosie? Let me know, right? And if you're still watching, click on this video somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, man, to find out the latest attempt for why the industry is trying to take down academics again. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.